Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. For you, we have the grand finals. Yes, you heard me. The grand finals of the Prospect playoffs. Today, we have Ariel facing against Terra, and I'm joined by the one and only Strafe. How you doing, my man?
Yeah, you already know I am back. I was gone for a few days, but I came for the most exciting time possible, the Prospect Finals. I mean, today we've seen some amazing games, and also, like, I'm quite surprised for Ariel's run this season as well in the playoffs. They've had 2 3-0s, and they're looking strong for the final spot. And as we see Terra coming from the lower bracket, but we've got a lot of games today, and we've got a few games. Let's see how it goes, and maybe one team could strive. Maybe we see a sweep today.
Maybe. Well, Ariel have not dropped a single game in the playoffs, so maybe a sweep is on the cards for them. But as we did just see Terra taking 3-1 against Kindling, and just a bit of juicy information. We got Fancy, the player for Ariel, being that first player for player of the season, and we have Potter on the Terra side, who is very close to second. So almost a Fancy versus Potter situation.
I mean, yeah, this happens in every tier. Two people, two of basically the best players or the most standing out players, they always clash in the final. It happened last season. It's happening this season. It all comes down to who could be the better player. And honestly, today's going to be an amazing game, and I just can't wait to cast over it and do that play by play.
Yeah, these two teams are going to battle it out. And just for the heads up for the people in the chat, it is a best of 7 and it is a bracket reset. So if Terra take the first series, then they replay again, and whoever wins that second one will take the whole grand finals. But if Ariel, take the first series, they take the whole grand finals straight. Now, predictions. I know it's going to be hard, but you got to give us one.
Okay, well, I've casted over Terra so many times this season that Dave have literally exceeded my expectations, honestly. And we can't forget about Ariel. They've been playing amazing this season as well. They've been up there. These are the top 2 teams. You can't get better than this, okay? And today we just have an amazing game. And as we get into the game, I'm going to say Ariel possibly taking it 4-3 and just cleaning and finishing off.
A game number 7 that we would love to see. And see Fancy putting up on his own backboard. Gandhi now is going to take it to the left-hand side. He's going to try to find a dribble of his own. Potter will be able to it. Does find the ball down to the side. But Spartax is there. Not finding an infield pass. Panda will pass it to Potter. Potter not finding that shot and redirected into the net. Does get put to the left by Gandhi. Gandhi does beat the orange player to the ball, but does fall to the backboard to Potter. Potter's trying to find a shot. Does not find the touch. And already straight, we're seeing Terra being on the team on the offense, and Ariel just not coming out to play yet.
Yeah, I mean, Terra look like they're playing a bit patient right now, but obviously Terra just waiting for that opportunity. I feel like they're just going to get that counter-attack going, but we can't forget about Ariel. I mean, they're playing well as well. So far, we just got to see... I feel like they're just testing the waters right now, and to see who, obviously, is feeling off maybe today.
I must say, both teams have momentum. Terra only, just finishing a series in the lower final, and then Ariel just having that momentum of not losing a single game. Obviously, they had to be warming up themselves in scrims to prepare for this. As I do say that, I do see Spartax going to try and find the offensive pressure. It does get the lob. It dips in! Spartax with a beautiful lob and finds the first goal for Ariel.
Amazing controller, just able to realize that there's 2 players there, and he just flicks up high. Potter with no boost, and he just cannot make it. What a flick by Spartax. Great way to start his team off and getting that goal for him.
The flick was just perfect. It was just perfect. Up or down, but as I said, that Potter, he does equalize and finds the equalizer just within seconds.
I mean, Potter again showed why he's one of the best players in Prospect. Just again, right there, able to get that little goal there, just able to help out his team. A great start for both teams. Already started firing shots.
Yeah, and already Terra like, okay, you got the first goal, but we're gonna bounce back. And we see Gandhi now. He's gonna take it off the wall. Does fall down the B shape. B shape does get demoed by Fancy. Does have a little bit of time on the Terra side. It does get put back into the corner. We do see Ariel taking their time, as B-Shake will be the one to put the pressure on. Spartax just moving to the left-hand side. Gandhi now going to try to find a touchdown into the infield. No one there to collect it. Potter will be the one to intercept. Trying to find an attack for Terra. Just get a demo onto Spartax. B-Shake now is going to try to find the shot, but does bounce off the ceiling. Gandhi does get it to the side. Oh, my say, Strev, this is intense. I honestly, I don't know who's going to score next.
Yeah, I am sitting on the edge of my chair right now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just waiting for that one person to just pop off and maybe get those little freestyle plays. Maybe as we say that, Gandhi's gonna get a shot here. A great save by Potter. Potter is just missing the ball, and Penguin able to control the ball. B-Shake playing to the side. Fancy has the ball now. This man is dangerous on the ball. Can't let it give him space as Potter clears it away into the corner. Now Gandhi plays it mid. Small Panda playing it forward to Potter. Potter backing away. Then Small Panda on his own. Fancy playing to the right to Gandhi. Gandhi taking a shot. This could be the bottom right corner. And he's just barely missing it. And so far it's looking like such a good game.
Would have been a beautiful leading goal. It was such a nice pass, and the shot would have been perfect. As you see, Potter does take a shot of his own, does go to the crossbar. Fancy with a great save, does take it to the corner. The defense is impeccable from Aerial.
Yeah, I mean, impeccable by both teams. No team letting another team score. It's just so important for one goal. It's such a nervous setting, especially the finals. Like you really don't want to make a mistake for your team that will cost a goal. And the nerves are on both teams. As we see that big shot coming from Bishek from the midfield, and it's just in.
Aerial, no, the defense. Where was it? B-Shake just sniping it from the back corner, and Fancy just not quite finding that touch. But Terra will take the lead with just under 2 minutes to go. But we know Aerial can bring it back. This is the grand final. Anything can happen.
I mean, I'm not definitely not excluding out Terra right now. I mean, they definitely got a lead on Aerial, but Aerial has definitely got a potential to sway that Penguin, the man, the myth, the freestyle of the team. Trying to go for a little air dribble there as Gandhi and Real Spartax in the same position. Small Panda able to win the 50. Potter getting a shot off there. Spartax is kind of awkward the position. Bishek trying to take a shot. A great dunk from Spartax. And Penguin on the attack inside. Trying to get a flick. Small Panda, defensive man, shutting it down instantly. Small Panda. Unfortunately, back fist is a big miss coming out of Spartax. Gandhi able to clear it away. Now Fancy. Maybe trying for a little style play. Small Panda instantly shutting it out. Seems like they know they have to shut down Penguin instantly, don't you think, with her?
Oh, for sure. If you shut down that man, you're not going to see those mechanical solo plays. But talking about it, we know Gandhi is that player out of nowhere. He can pull out a fancy mechanical play. So, they're going to make sure they shut him down as well if he gets the opportunity. But Terra definitely putting up a great fight, keeping this lead. And Aerial, I mean, we know they can do it, but it's not looking as promising so far. As you see the bump, it does get shot from Panda, but does not find the back of the net. See Gandhi now trying to find the touch. It does fall down into Fancy Penguin. Fancy now to try to find a dribble off the wall, but Potter will beat him to it. To find a dribble of his own. One boost to his name. He's going to try to find the double. Just miss it. Gandhi does get the clear out to Panda. It is so back and forth, Strafe. It's honestly so intense, even though it's only 2-1.
I mean, as you said, it is 2-1, and Aerial do not have the time to be sitting back now. They need to pressure. 30 seconds left. This is the opportunity for them to score as Small Panda hits it away. But they need to pressure now. They need a goal.
Yeah, Aerial just not finding that play that we've been waiting for. Fancy trying to find one of his own. Just run out of boost. Gandhi going for the follow. Just get a tactical fake. Obviously, Spartax with the shot for Panda. Will clear it up to the blue hand side. Does try to find a second touch. And it just doesn't go in. Gandhi with a great save. 0 seconds left, but they do not find themselves a shot. And Terra do find themselves taking game number 1.
I mean, this is such a big momentum boost for Terra right now. They've won the first game. Even though coming from the lower bracket, it's such a big confidence boost. And Aerial have just dropped their first game of playoffs. And it definitely might be a little heartbreak for them. But they could definitely make it back. I mean, really close game from both teams. Just a little mistake of Penguin rotating too far forward. And that's costed them the single goal. But it's not over. We still got a lot more games ahead of us. And Aerial definitely have an opportunity to get a game here.
Oh, for sure. Any team can take this at any moment. And I say both teams had 7 shots each. Obviously, Terra just having that better shooting percentage. And Aerial, we're just not quite seeing this aggressive team play style that we have been seeing throughout the whole of league play. But they definitely put up a great performance. But Terra, they do come out on top. They do find themselves taking that 2-1 win. But game number 2, you couldn't call who takes it. It's so close. It's just whoever takes it in the moment.
100%, I couldn't agree more. I mean, it just comes down to that. In all fairness, I mean, if maybe Terra have the momentum here right now, maybe they don't, you just don't know, because in the final there's no momentum going for someone as long as they both just play so close.
For sure. Terra definitely having that momentum on their side, but Aerial being that #1 team, they just lost their first game throughout the whole of the playoffs, but do they bounce back? We find out as Gandhi does win the kickoff for Aerial. That will fall down to Panda. Panda does get the boom up to the backboard. It does bounce down. It does get followed by Panda. It is the shot, but it is a save from Spartax. Gandhi now. They'll try to find the counter of his own, but Potter will be the one to beat him to it. Fancy does take the ball back to the right corner. He's going to try to find a dribble of his own. He's going to go off the ceiling. Going to try to find a touch. Ooh. Does nearly get it. Doesn't quite get the touch he was looking for. But that mechanical prowess that we talk about from Fancy, it's just there. It's just putting it in the back of the net.
Yeah, I mean, the man has better mechanics than me, and I'm in major. I mean, like, what can I say? I mean, he definitely showing everybody that you don't need to be at high tier to have mechanics. But then, as we say that, Potter gets the first goal for Terra again, and Terra just coming back strong instantly. They're trying to show that we have the momentum.
A great touch from B-Shake off the backboard, and no Aerial player quite finding that clearance off the backboard that they're looking for. But Terra do find themselves in a 1-goal lead with just under a minute in. Potter just go for the shot from the kickoff, but it is saved from Fancy, securing themselves only 1 goal down. Fancy now gonna try and find a dribble yet again of his own. Does try to take it off of B-Shake, but B-Shake is there to get the clear. Does get blocked. Spartax now trying to find a shot, but B-Shake is the one. Ooh, great touch from Fancy down to Spartax. Spartax gonna try to find a shot. Is saved by Potter. Will go onto the backboard of Terra. Just get cleared by B-Shake. Terra now trying to find a counter attack of their own, but Gandhi is there in that third man position. Potter does follow. Sorry, my bad. I lost track there. But B-Shake now find the cross. It's just too intense. They're messing up with my words.
No, I couldn't agree more. I mean, it's just so engulfed in the gameplay that you just forget what's happening. As we said, they're nuts. The crown pinch coming out of Gandhi and just placing in the top left corner.
Gandhi just out of nowhere, just it's touch from Panda. Not quite the touch that you want to be taking, but Gandhi with a slotting accuracy in the top corner. You're not saving that unless you're there waiting for it.
That was actually crazy. I mean, that's such a hard mechanic to do as well. Just getting that ground pinch, and especially getting the top bins, is actually blown my mind.
Top bins does secure them that equalizer. As you see Panda now, he's going to try find a top bins of his own, which he does not find. B-Shake does get the touch down to the left side. Potter is going to try to follow through. Does beat the blue player to it. Does not find a shot of his own, as Fancy will be there to beat him. Fancy now does find the second touch in the infield, but no one is there. B-Shake is going to try to find the touch, but Gandhi will beat him to it. Does fall down to Fancy. Fancy tries to find a shot of his own. Just get demoed by Potter, but Fancy, it doesn't matter if he gets demoed. He takes the shot, and it goes in. Aerial lead game number 2-1.
I mean, what a great run out from them. Is they definitely come out here saying want this next game and definitely want to push the momentum towards that side. I mean, I just want to say Gandhi has played amazing so far, especially last game as well. He's definitely been a player to watch out for. As we said, he has a big miss on his behalf, but his teammate Fancy able to clear it out.
Yeah, Fancy maybe, you know, that #1 player that everyone likes to call him for, but you know, it's not just a one-man team. He has 2 teammates who are there for him. And, you know, if Fancy can't do it, he's got Gandhi and Spartax to do it for him. It's a well-rounded team. And that is why, you know, they are the #1 team in Prospect. You see now, Small Panda is going to take it onto the right-hand side. Spartax will beat Potter by a mile, but Potter will get the block. Does fall down to Gandhi, but Gandhi does get the demo onto Potter. It is an attack from Terra, but not quite comfortable. Fancy now going to try and get the clear, but does get blocked by B-Shake. Gandhi now will try to take this in control of the corner, but B-Shake will be the one to get the cross. Does get followed through by Small Panda. Small Panda with the equalising goal, taking it 2-2.
I mean, what a play by B-Shake. They're just able to place it on the backboard, leaving it, making it awkward for Spartak. Spartak just having that backflip again. He's been having a few of this. Maybe he has a controller problem.
I must say, B-Shake is having a great day today. In the last series we saw, he was the defensive wall for this Terra side. And in this series, he's that man. He's the playmaker for Terra. And he's really showing that he's not just that one role in the team. He can be any. As long as he has that ball, he'll do something with it.
I mean, I couldn't agree more. Every player looks confident right now. It just doesn't even seem like they're in the final right now. They're also confident. And as we say that, Small Panda maybe get a shot here. Gandhi is kind of off the backboard and that just slots in. Small Panda gets his second goal.
Small Panda just like, yep, all right. B-Shake may be the playmaker, but I can score goals. Gandhi, probably not too happy with that. He probably could have got it so much easier, but that is a defensive error that Aerial not going to be too happy with. But a minute and 46 to go. Terra do lead 3-2. I mean, it's a grand final, Strafe. It's not over yet.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we've had 4 minutes or 3.5 minutes, and we've seen 5 goals. Last game, we only saw 3 goals. I want to know how it's going to be in the next few games as well. As you say that, maybe a shot coming off of Penguin. Small Panda just clearing it away. VIP Panda. I said VIP Panda, but Porter with an amazing aerial play, just slotting that in. What a play by him.
What a great boom as well from Panda. Banging it into the upfield. Potter with that beautiful light touch. He will slot it into the bottom right-hand corner. No one from the aerial side to get a defensive clear. And it's a 2-goal lead for Terra. But Aerial are your number 1 team and prospect on paper. We know they can do it. It's just if they step up and they can actually execute on these plays. We do see the shot for Small Panda, but Spartax will take his time to just get followed through by Potter. Potter finding his hat trick.
Porter is a madman. He does not care about rotations. He's just going to go for the ball. Being the last man there, he just instantly challenges Raw Spartak and he just gets himself another goal and increasing the lead by 3, and Terra in a comfortable position.
Yeah, Terra looking very comfortable, and I know Aerial were probably the fan of favourites, but Terra really proving people wrong. It was to see another shot from Potter, but does get saved from Gandhi. B-Shake now, very low boost. Going to try to find a play of his own. Does get another touch, but does get blocked by Fancy. Does get a bump from Small Panda to Potter. Advance Fancy with the shot. Saved from Panda, but he does not quite get the touch he wants. And Fancy finding the 3rd goal for Aerial. It's doable.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. Now that that's happened, they've had a minute now. It kind of doesn't seem possible, but it is possible if you can do the right gameplay. And just a little bump from Small Panda on his own teammate, just costing them a goal. I mean, so far, this has been my favorite game I've really had of 2 games. I mean...
It's been so intense. And Terra, they've had 13 shots and Aerial only having 5.
I mean, yeah, we also want to talk about the amount of saves that's happened on the aerial side as well. They've had 6 saves. I mean, not as many shots, but it just seems like maybe Terra isn't getting most of the shots on target. Maybe just on the side, on the backboard. Maybe if they could shoot on net, maybe. But with 25 seconds left, we say that Potter trying to get an opportunity here. Fancy able to clear it away. Haven't seen much of Fancy this game. Maybe that's why Terra kind of popping off. But so far, I mean, with 10 seconds left, what do Aerial need to do to bring this back?
I just feel like they're not confident. Maybe they just not had the best warm-up. It just feels like they're getting whiffs that they should be, connecting to the ball. I just feel like they need to be confident when they're going for the ball, going for a pass, or even going for a shot. If they bring this confidence Aerial that we do know, that they can definitely bring it back. But a great game from Terra. You cannot doubt them. You got to give them credit when it is due. The momentum from the last series has really shifted over for them.
I mean, definitely. I just want to point out Potter. This man, and Potter, B-Shake, these 3 popped off at the same game. B-Shake getting 3 assists, and Small Panda bagging himself 2 goals, and Potter bagging himself 3 goals as well. I mean, this team that has definitely popped out, and if they carry on playing like this, they're definitely gonna win this series.
Oh, for sure. Terra definitely looking very, very strong, but it's only 2-0 in the series. It's first of 4, so Aerial still have a great chance, but I would say they definitely need to look to take game number 3, or they're gonna be looking at the reverse sweep.
I think the reverse sweep is possible, but I am still gonna go to Terra's side. They have been playing amazing in the past few games. I mean, I'm pretty sure Spartax has said in chat his controller is broken, so he may be subbing out. But maybe we'll see a different game. Maybe that substitute could maybe change the game's dynamics. As we say that, we get Toast in, Mr. Toast. Let's see how he does against this big Terra team.
Substitution could definitely work in your favor. It's just a refresh. You've had 2 games where you've just lost. Bringing on a new player refreshes the mindset, refreshes the gameplay as well. You never know. This Terra side, they might struggle against this roster because of their playstyles as a team. But that we shall find out as we do head into game number 3. Toast, the substitute player, does find the touch, does fall into the midfield, but Panda does find the touch of his own, tries to get the follow, but Potter will be the one to find it. Does not find that pass he was looking for. Fancy takes the turn, gets the touch. He's going to follow from the corner. Does get the fake, does get the shot, does go wide. Anyone to follow through? No, Panda. He will clear it out. But Fancy, he's getting these plays, but no one is there to finish it.
What a shot.
Yeah, I spoke too soon.
What a shot. Did you see that placement in that shot? That was amazing. All three players in there, and he still slotted in.
Right, you could have 5 players in that net, and that was still going in. A beautiful shot from Fancy, taking that lead. That is going to be great for them. They finally take the lead in the series. Well, in a game in the series.
I mean, clearly the toast effect has already happened. The man has made the other team pop already. Another shot coming off. Maybe a small panda missing it here. Able to clear it away. Fancy again, just throwing it up and getting the guy and showing why he is the MVP for Prospect.
Is on the field. It just makes Fancy so much better, and all of his shots, they just go in the back of the net by the looks of it. Definitely a great substitution. Aerial 2-0 up with just under a minute, Strafe. Definitely looking strong.
I mean, I have to agree with you. As we say, that toast lost connection. We will have to play the game out because it's been 1 minute gone by and 2 goals has happened already. So we might have to play that on. I'm not sure. But as we say that, they're stuck in a TV3 now. That's such an unlucky, especially in the grand final. This is just, I don't know what to say. It's just unlucky.
The 1 minute super sub got them 2 goals. Can they keep it? We shall find out. It's another shot from Fancy.
Oh my God.
Fancy. The hat trick.
This man is insane. He just 1v3 the whole team.
Like, where was this in game 1 and 2? Huh?
He's like, yeah, nah, I don't need a toast. I'll just TV3, you know. I mean, real Spartax can't join. I don't think he needs to leave the game there. That's not allowed.
It's definitely great to see Fancy stepping up. You know, game 1 and 2, they're just warming up, and it's definitely starting to look like Fancy is starting to look very more confident with the ball, as we can tell. You know, already putting away 5 shots to 3 goals.
Well, I'm afraid this is going to be an FF4 area, I'm pretty sure. Because Spartax has decided to join and that's not allowed after 1 minute gone by as well. So, Terra do actually get this game.
Well, Fancy, you had your moments on the stream popping off, but it was all for nothing. I'm sorry, my guy. That's very unfortunate, but as you know, this game is just a game to get them warmed up. As you know, Ariel will go into the series 3-0 down, and they're gonna have to go for that reverse sweep.
Yeah, I mean, it's an FF, but it's definitely they've basically got a chance to sweep. So, okay, question: Terra was the upper bracket runner, right, or was they the lower? Sorry.
Terra were the lower. Okay,
bracket. Lower. So they definitely need still a bracket reset. So Area still have a big chance, you know. I mean, they still could have a reverse sweep here as well. It's not impossible, but as of right now, it's definitely not looking good for the Aerial side. I mean, this is going to be a great momentum boost for the Terra side. I mean,
yeah, for sure. And for Aerial, that could, you know, demoralize them as a mindset. You know, getting swept in the first series, but. You know, as a team, if they do get swept, of course, you know, it's not over. They could reverse sweep. But, you know, if they lose that first series, they really do get their heads in the game. You know, you've got an extra life. You've got that lifeline in the grand final, being an upper bracket, you know, winner. And we know that they could do it. But, you know, as you said, the reverse sweep could happen. It's just taking those tiny steps game by game.
Yeah, I mean, the another goal comes out. It's for fun. I just added those stats to his name, even though it's an FF. I don't think it's added to his name, but it's just unfortunate for Aerial. You know, I'm quite sad for them. It's just they had the lead and then the player joined. I don't think they knew about the rules, so
yeah, that was a shame. Because Fancy's got 3 goals, even though it went to a 2v3. He still scored the 3rd goal, and they could have actually, you know, if they played really defensive, they could have held it on.
Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, Penguin popped off. I just want to speak about that. The man came into game 3 going, I want to win this, and unfortunately, a big play coming out, and they just don't get it. I think they're having a 2v2 here, and they get another goal. I mean, if anything happens, they still have a single game going for them. I mean, they have another series, you know, but I mean, let's say the Terra won 4-0, right? Okay. who would you think will take the next? Would you think that that's a big momentum for Terra going into the next series, or do you think Ariel would just be like, let's reset, let's get this series?
I mean, Terra's going to have all the momentum in the world, but Ariel, if they're a side that really want to win and they really have that team talk, they need to have a serious discussion. Be like, look, we just got forward, we just got embarrassed, okay? That shouldn't have happened. Let's just reset and let's just prove to everyone why we're that #1 team. They definitely can do it. You know, that's why they're in that top spot, and that's why they won the upper bracket. You know, they 3-0'd this team. They can do it again, but in a 4-0.
Yeah, sorry, I just had to write in chat to tell them that to let Terra score because just for the overlay's sake. But I don't think Gandhi understands what we're trying to say, but he is going to be stubborn and just not going to let them score. But I think Gandhi's going to get another goal. Yeah, but I think I agree with you there, honestly. I think Ariel still have a really good chance to definitely bring this back, but it's definitely not looking good. I mean, I don't really know what to say anymore. This game has been a bunch of shambles, in my opinion. But I mean, big FF coming out of Ariel. Not much to say really, but
No, not really. Except for Fancy popping off, I think that's about it.
yeah, I mean, by the time we get that game back up, we do have challenger playoffs as well coming up, right?
Yes, we have Challenger on Saturday, and then we have the minor playoffs on Sunday.
I mean, Saturday and Sunday are going to be huge as well. If you guys want to come to those games as well, I mean, just a quick reminder for you guys: Saturday is Challenger, as Buddha said, and Sunday is Minor. Minor is going to be a huge playoffs as well as Challenger. I mean, both are great tiers in their own platform, obviously. And if you guys want to, if you guys would be able to, definitely come support your team or your franchise if they're in the playoff position, and maybe just help them out. Maybe just cheer them on in chat. Maybe that will give them the enough motivation to maybe win the whole thing, you know?
I mean, yeah, you know that support, it could definitely boost that team's morale. They're gonna be there like, okay, people there rooting for us. Let's put on a show for them. You know?
Yeah, I mean, if they did that for me, I would as well. But no one cheered me on, and I lost first round. So
We forget about it. Okay, let's just erase it.
yeah, I mean, yeah, we played with Yannick and he got a goal, so we basically won. But
That's a win itself.
yeah, that we won pretty much. We beat Flat Reset, but yeah, as we said, that we are getting into lobby. Hopefully, all the players join in as well, and maybe we get a round 2. It is 3-0 to Terra for those that are not aware. That wasn't a FF from Ariel because Real Spartax joined in a 2v3 when he's not allowed. It was over 1 minute, and they had scored 2 goals. So if anyone wanted to know. As we get into this game, yeah, it's 3-1, it's 3-0 to Terra. Who do you think is going to take the next game? Do you think that's a big letdown for Ariel, maybe, after that join?
It's definitely gonna be a letdown, but from that small minute that we saw from Francie, I think he's gonna be ready. And I feel like the little bit of anger from the forfeit, it's gonna make them fired up and they're really gonna want it. And this little break, it could affect Terra. They've been on this massive momentum train just going on and on and on. And now they've had this little, 5 minutes of just not a serious game. It might affect them, maybe not, but we shall find out.
Yeah, I mean, again, the one thing, what's the one thing I love about like Prospect and like Challenger and like Minor? You know what? Because above that it's pretty consistent, right? You could pretty tell which what's happening. But what I love about tiers below is that anything could happen. Is what I love the most. Yeah. Anything. And the fact that that's just at the back of my head, I'm just like, well, they can do this, they can do that. I feel like Ariel can they can 100% bring a reverse sweep here as well.
Oh, for sure. I mean, any team in any tier could do it. It's just having that mindset, the mentality, and really stepping up your game and almost basically just peak. And how hard is it? Just all peak individually. You're gonna win easy.
Yeah, it definitely. I mean, this is what I love about Prospect. I've casted a few. Us two have casted over a few games in Prospect, right? And we've seen some teams come from a 2-0 loss, and then they come out with a 2-2 out of nowhere, And I feel like if there was like the extra fifth game, because we do a 4 game, but if we had like that fifth game, maybe that team could have maybe taken that win over that team. But here in playoffs, that's what we have now, and I want to see what these two teams do against each other. The third game was obviously a letdown for Ariel, and I think Ariel could have won that game, and maybe possibly even had a 2-1 right now.
Oh, for sure. Ariel would definitely look like the stronger team. Although it was only a minute in, but it was 3 goals in a minute, and Fancy was just... He was looking fancy, if I must say. You know, just putting almost every single shot that he had in the back of the net. I believe he had like 5 shots and 3 goals. He already had like 500 points in a minute.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm not gonna count any team out, honestly. So I want Terra to 4-0, but also want Ariel to 4-3.
I mean,
So
you'd love to see the reverse sweep.
I want to see the reverse sweep. That's everybody's dream, you know. As a caster, you want to see that reverse sweep happen in front of your eyes, and it's just such a hype up thing, you know.
Oh, for sure. And like reverse sweeping, just imagine the momentum for Ariel getting that reverse sweep going into that next series.
Yeah, that would be crazy. And imagine if they sweep straight after, you know. Just an amazing playoff run for them if that would happen. But I think if they can hear us right now, don't count yourself out. You still got a big opportunity. I mean, yes, you are 3-0 down right now, but you definitely have a possibility of coming back from this. And definitely, this should be more of a motivation than a demotivation for you guys.
Oh, for sure. You don't want to go into this thinking, okay, it's over. Let's just play this and play the next series. No, you take it game by game. Just to take this as the first game, think of it as a best of 1. You just got to win this game. That's it. Then you move on to step 2, step 3, and then take the 4th one.
Alright, reverse sweep incoming. Hashtag reverse sweep incoming. Everybody put it in chat. If you believe in it, I believe in it. I want Ariel to reverse sweep.
I would love to see it. As we do say it, we do see Fancy now on the backboard. Does find the clear to the right-hand side. B-Shake now does find the touch. Zero boost to his name. Does get followed by Toast, but he does not find the touch. Gandhi now does find the ball to the corner. B-Shake does get it past Fancy. Potter now. No, he's going to give it to Shake instead. B-Shake is going to try to find that cross. Does get touched by Toast off the backboard. Panda trying to find that counter, but does get dribbled by Toast. Toast going to try to find the shot. He does find the shot, but Potter with a great save. Toast not finding the shot after. And I always feel like that was a goal that should have happened for Ariel.
I mean, that was such a great defense from Potter as well. We can't count him out. I mean, as we say, that he gets another defensive clear here as Toast is stuck back alone now. Gets a great clear forward. Small Panda trying to get a pressure going. Gets like an amazing shot. Gandhi able to save it out. Toast is up, beaten 1. Now Panda has the ball under, leaving it for his teammate Potter. And now Gandhi instantly pressuring that ball. That ball is floating up in the air. Panda able to beat out Fancy. Toast is there though, playing it up high. B-Shake missed it, trying to place the top bins. No one is there though. Potter able to clear it out. Now Gandhi trying to play into the corner. Fancy is there. Another touch coming out of Gandhi. That is mid to Fancy. Fancy not able to get a shot off there. Toast is back alone for a second. Able to control the ball. Going for a little play here. Using his flip to clear away. Smart man. Potter getting a shot. Gandhi not able to touch it there. B-Shake playing it down. Gandhi. B-Shake again. B-Shake trying to keep the pressure going. Getting double dunks there. As Potter plays up high. Now Panda is there. Maybe trying to get a shot. Doesn't get a shot off now. Toast and Fancy trying to push this pressure going. Fancy, big bag flip coming out of him. B-Shake trying to play it forward. Toast is up, trying to go for that style play. Maybe getting a flip reset. Doesn't go for it. Goes for the simple air dribble. And leaves it for B-Shake. Potter just dribbling across the bit. I mean, so far, Ariel looking good.
Oh, for sure. Ariel definitely looking a lot stronger than we saw in the first 2 games that we saw. But, you know, no goal yet from either team. Only 2 shots coming from either side. Gandhi trying to find one of his own, but B-Shake does find that block. And, I mean, both teams definitely looking strong, but they both seem a bit nervous to get that first goal underway.
Yeah, I mean, so far, it seems like, I think Ariel are playing well, but they seem a bit scared, you know? And Terra does seem like the confidence side, but I feel like that confidence might strike them back in the end. As I said, that Toast getting an amazing shot, not on net though, and that was an amazing opportunity for Ariel to start off, and no opportunity coming out. I think that was one of the big, probably the first opportunity of this game.
As you just see Fancy trying to find one of his own, but B-Shake will clear it to the side. The Toast will be the one to follow through. Fancy getting a demo on Potter. Does fall down to Gandhi. Gandhi trying to find a shot, but Potter will beat him to the ball. Fancy now. He's going to collect. He's going to try to find a player of his own. Does get blocked by Potter. Toast now, the last man back. Just get a beautiful touch. Trying to find the pass to Fancy. Intercepted by Panda. Pass to Potter. Potter with the redirect shot. Does not find the shot, but B-Shake follows through. Gets the shot. Post and in. And it's the first goal for Terra. 1-0.
Terra, they don't care about the reverse sweep. They just want the sweep and go into the next series. And what a pass by Potter. That man has been popping off this series. And it definitely looking like Ariel may be a bit demotivated. Maybe they didn't listen to us too much. But the game is still going to carry on as B-Shake trying to clear the ball away. Toast getting a 50, trying to keep that pressure going. Even if Potter playing that high to his teammate. No one is there though. Fancy able to clear away. Panda clearing it forward. Gandhi has the ball now. Trying to go for a low play. B-Shake dunking 2 players. Toast getting a big miss there. This could be a good opportunity for Terra as Fancy just clears away. I mean, so far, what do you think?
I mean, it's just Ariel not being confident in the defense. As we saw in that goal from Terra, both of the players are just sitting there in the front post. Maybe it's lack of communication, or maybe it's just the nerves, you know, they're not comfortable to go for that ball and challenge. But Ariel, if they don't fix it up, then they're not going to be looking too strong in the next game, even if that's the next series or the first step of the reverse sweep. But just a reminder, this is match point for Terra. If they win this, they do get the bracket reset onto Ariel and go into another best of 7, which will be the final series of the playoffs. And I mean, it's totally doable for Ariel, but I mean, Terra, I feel like they're going to run away with it at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, it does look like, I mean, this is a 4-0 sweep. And if they carry on playing like this, it's going to be another 4-0 sweep. But we can't, just missing that star player. They had Spartax, obviously, that subbed in Toast. Toast did look good in the last game, but then the lag happened. He lost connection, and I feel like that's just made them lose a bit of momentum, even after the FF, you know. But it's just Terra getting a sweep here, and so I don't really know what to say. It's not something we expected, you know.
Oh, for sure. You don't expect the number 1 and 2 team to be sweeps. Like, even in the upper final, I didn't even expect a 3-0 myself between them two. But Terra doing a phenomenal job taking this 4-0 sweep, and they get the bracket reset.
I mean, it's still 1-0. I mean, we can't count it out as that's going to probably drop, and that is 4-0 to Terra in the first bracket. And now it is a bracket reset. They need another 4 wins to win the Prospects title.
Yeah, Ariel, they really need to talk. They really need to fix up those little errors that they're having in that defense. But the shots that they were having, you could see the plays that they're going for, but the shots were either just missing or just hitting the crossbar or the post. They just weren't finding that connection to the goal. But Terra, when they have the opportunity, they make the most of it.
I mean, Terra have just been, in all fairness, Terra have been consistent the whole series. I mean, yes, in the third game, they did kind of lose a few goals, but I feel like when that lost connection, that connection loss happened, I feel like they would have come back from that, you know, and possibly even won the game. But we can't count out Ariel. I mean, I want to believe in Ariel, but it looks like all hope is lost. But we do have another series, and Ariel still have a chance to win the whole thing.
Oh, for sure. They do. This is their lifeline. Their extra life is now gone. This is the final series of the Prospect Playoffs. This is the grand finals, chat. The grand finals for the Prospect Playoffs. Whoever wins this best of 7 will be crowned your Prospect champions. Now, Strafe, I can't make you decide who, because it could be anyone's, but I do believe game 1 is underway.
Yeah, it definitely is. I mean, I'm just going to give it to Terra, honestly. I don't really have a prediction in mind, but I think Terra is going to take it all after that performance that we just watched.
Oh, for sure. Terra looking so solid and dominant throughout the series. But as always, you can't count Ariel out. They are that number 1 team in league play. They still got a lot of tricks to show us that they're hiding in the lockers. You know, they just need to show it in the games that really matter. As you see Toast now trying to find a player of his own. Does not find the back of the net, but it does get followed by Fancy. It's a simple shot down to Panda. Panda gives it to Potter. Potter trying to find a shot of his own, but Toast is there to get the clear, nearly putting it in his own net. Potter now going to try make some pressure. Does get past the Toast from Fancy. Toast now does beat Panda to the ball. Does fall down to Fancy. Fancy trying to find the shot. Does get 50 by B-Shake. Gandhi now does receive the ball, but does get intercepted by Panda. Demo from Fancy to Panda. Potter with the shot does just hit the crossbar. It is bouncing in off the post. It is saved by Fancy and Terra, nearly finding their first goal.
I mean, sorry, I just got engulfed in the game. I just forgot to speak. I was just so focused on the game that I forgot to speak. I mean, yeah, so far, both teams, it just doesn't seem like the last series hasn't even affected Aerial. I mean, I'm watching a different area right now. Definitely not looking like the team that we saw before. As Fancy getting a shot there, saved by his own teammate. I think that was just going out anyway. But we're definitely watching a different area here, Buddha. And I'm definitely excited to see what this type of area will do.
Oh, I can't wait to see how they perform. We got to give huge props to them. Just being swept in that first series and now, just bouncing back as if it never happened. Honestly, huge credit to those players. That's a great mindset to have and a mentality. But both teams, they both had shots where it's hit the post, it's just dribbled across the line, but just not gone in the back of the net.
Yeah, both teams had that opportunity. Potter having that top left shot and it just not going in, and then Fancy had one as well. So both having two vital opportunities to have a goal, and no goal has been come out as we step into the 3-minute mark. We have our first game with no goals.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly couldn't say who scores the first one, but as I say, it's Toast! He gets the opening goal for Aerial, the substitute halfway through of the first series. He finds himself the first goal for Aerial.
Cast a curse much? I'm sorry, Terra. I mean, yes, right there. Toast does get his first goal. That man was a sub, and he's definitely come out here showing that he could be a main roster spot. Doesn't matter though. You're in the finals. You need to perform here, and you cannot allow no team to bring you down. I think we had a rule 1 there, but I think it's been broken off. Gandhi maybe trying to get opportunity here, challenging Panda in the air. Panda coming out as winner there. B-Shake not able to get the challenge there. Back to Panda. Panda getting a shot. Toast has the ball though. B-Shake getting an amazing bump there. But Gandhi able to clear it away. The pressure is on Aerial right now, as B-Shake trying to play it high. Penguin losing the 50 with B-Shake. Potter trying to challenge this with Toast. Toast able to win it. Toast going for that little play forward as Panda controls the ball. Going off against Gandhi. Gandhi able to win the challenge. Now B-Shake trying to get a shot here. Panda maybe getting a shot here. It's an open net for B-Shake, and Terra are back in the game.
Just out of nowhere. I'm just surprised myself, like, how that's gone in. But, I mean, just there, you see two players from the Aerial side. The positioning from Aerial was not the greatest, and it's really costed them that goal. And that's a mistake you can't be making, especially in the grand finals.
Aerial need this game.
Oh, for sure.
They need it. I mean, they haven't won a single series. And, like, Terra, they have not lost a game today. Have they? Or was it Aerial? Sorry. I think it was Aerial that hasn't lost a game today. But either way, Aerial have had the first loss in a series. And they need to get a win to get themselves going. I mean, it is only 1-1, but it does look in favor for Terra right now with the amount of pressure they've been having. As someone that gets a shot, he hits off the post. No opportunity coming out there. But Toast and Gandhi playing around each other. Toast to Fancy. Fancy playing off the backboard. As Potter able to clear away. Gandhi's back alone. Playing to the left side towards Fancy. Fancy going for the boost over border. Fancy able to clear it away. Small Panda. Big miss coming out there. Maybe trying to bop Gandhi there. No opportunity coming out. B-Shake has control over the ball. B-Shake able to clear it again. Making awkward for Toast. Toast gets dunked by Potter. And Potter dunks Fancy as well. This is a great shot for Small Panda. Small Panda getting a dunk on Gandhi, and that's a goal for Panda. What a play by him.
What a beautiful play indeed. Potter with the well-timed block, and just look at that touch. Gandhi is not going to be happy with that, but well played from Panda, winning that 50, I believe. And he's going to take them in the lead 2-1 with under a minute to go. And, I mean, in the history of this series, in the first one, Aerial don't take it, but they could surprise us.
I mean, with 47 seconds left, this is not looking good for them. I mean, it just seems like Terra have brought that momentum from the last game into this game. As we said, a big opportunity coming for Aerial, a big boom coming out. Fancy almost missing the ball, but just getting the touch there. A big commit from B-Shake, just missing. Now Gandhi's on the attacking position. Fakes one, fakes two. B-Shake just recovering, able to get the challenge. But Gandhi wants to keep the pressure going. This is in front of the net. Potter able to play it out as Fancy and Toast double commit there. Not good for them as they have 15 seconds left. As a big pass coming to mid. A big defensive play as Toast maybe getting a shot here. Good for the double. And Fancy hitting the post. That was a great opportunity. So unlucky for him. And Terra are taking game one.
It's just so unfortunate. Oh, wait. Panda securing that save, securing the first game in the bracket reset series. And Fancy she's just not finding those shots in the back of the net. As we saw in the game that they forfeited, 5 shots, 3 goals. And in this game, 4 shots with 0 goals. He's just not finding that goal.
I mean, I'm not going to say that Ariel did play an amazing game there, in my opinion. And I just think that if Ariel can maybe get some demo plays going, get that little physical play, it just seems like there's not much contact in this game as much as we would like to see. But I think they need to start shutting down players like Panda, B-Shake, and just letting Potter roam free and maybe just demo him as well, honestly, if you could demo the whole team. But they need to get demos going to be able to break that rotation from Terra.
Yeah, because Terra's rotation right now is looking solid. It's not being broken at all. And I mean, that shows in the result. They've not dropped the game in this grand final yet. And this, whatever Terra are doing, is working perfectly. And I'm sure they're going to keep it up and keep it the same. But Ariel, they really need to shake things up. They even need to play a lot more consistent, or do as you just said, make some more corruption on the field. Bring some more, some hype for us. See demos all over the field, some goals banged in the back of the net. Make it more intense.
I mean, I'm gonna stick by what I said. It's definitely the demos are really meta right now. So if a prospect team can demo constantly in a good way, they could definitely take the series. I mean, this is not over. We still have 3 more games to go, and if not, we have 5 games to go. And 6 games to go if I say best of 7. But so far, it's definitely looking on Terra's favor. As we said, that big demo coming up twice. Well, they have been listening to us for that.
I mean, there's a thing, we cast a curse a lot, but this time it's really gone our way, and they've literally listened to you, Strafe.
I mean, yeah, it's gonna make it more difficult for Terra, really, as Gandhi gets himself 2 demos straight off the back. As Panda trying to clear it away. Gandhi getting a 50. Maybe he could get a shot off here. He has opportunity. Gets a dunk though. Fancy out of position. Now Spartax is back in the game, as it seems. The man maybe has fixed his controller. Maybe he could be the decisive changer for his team.
Yeah, I mean, I've only just realised that Spartax subbing back in for Toaster. Definitely going to shake things up. We are a minute in. No goal found, but it's a shot from Panda. Does hit the cross, but it's saved from Spartax. The substitute coming back in does save the team for now, but can they hang on to it? We shall find out. Spartax does win the 50. Panda not going to find that touch. It's going to fall to Fancy. Fancy with the dribble. Just find the shot. And it's a double touch. It's a beautiful goal. Fancy finding the opening goal for Ariel. 1-0.
What do you want me to say? I mean, the man has been doing this all season. He's been clipping on every team possible. I mean, he does it. He does it for free. He just does it without even thinking. I mean, the man is insane. I mean, that's a great start for Ariel.
I mean, that's a brilliant start for them. Definitely going to have that momentum on their side now. Finally leading a game in the series again. But can they keep it up? We shall see, as it is 50'd by Spartax and Potter. Does fall down to B-Shake. B-Shake is going to take it down into the blue half. Gandhi, 0 boost, but we'll find the touch. Small Panda now is going to try find the infield pass of the corner, but just Fancy will collect it. B-Shake does find the touch for Spartax. Going to try find the clear. Small Panda finding that shot that just go wide. Fancy now. Can he do another dribble of his own? No, he gets shut down by Potter. Gandhi with the follow. Does get intercepted by Panda. Panda going to try to find the pass from the corner. Demo from Fancy onto Potter is going to shut down that counter-attack. But another demo from B-Shake onto the real Spartax. As we do see Terra really starting to build up this demo play aggression.
I mean, then the exact opposite. I think the other team has decided to take on my advice, and the team that I wanted to take the advice has just decided that let them just demo us, and because they have the lead, they don't need to throw anything away. You know, they just need to play defensively. Even if they get demoed, it's still positive to defend. And a big demo coming out of Gandhi there. Another one coming through. I mean, it seems like Ariel is listening to me now, but it's definitely looking like a more we've seen more demos in this game than the whole series.
I mean, yeah, we've seen quite a lot of demos, probably almost nearly enough demos to not even count to that point. But Ariel definitely putting up a performance. Only one shot, and it is a goal. It just shows you don't need too many shots. As long as you can bang it in the back of the net. As I say, if Spartax does get the shot, Panda will be the one to save Terra and only keep it to a 1-0 game. But just get followed from Fancy. It is off the backboard. The read from Fancy. He just doesn't stop after the first one.
Yeah, the demos has been helping them so much, you know, just breaking that rotation, leaving them without boost. Terra can't do much without boost. I mean, no team can really, but definitely Gandhi has been that demo man to be breaking that defense.
Oh, for sure. Do you think it's almost the mentality as well? You know, you've not won a game yet, and you almost get to that, like, a bit of frustration in your mind. So you just go on a demoing spree, but then it works out, so you just continue doing it.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, as we said, a big miss coming out of Spartax, and Potter gets his first goal in this game. And now it seems like Terra are just kind of about to come back.
Yeah, Terra basically gifted that goal. No one from the aerial side quite getting the touch that they're looking for in the defense, but it's only 2-1 to Aerial. 1 minute 44 to go. Is anyone's game right now, but Aerial will lead it. As you see, V-Shake now does take it off the wall, does find the touch, does get shot by Spartax, but a great block from Potter. Panda now gonna go for a dribble of his own, does get saved by Fancy, but it is dunked or blocked from Panda, but does not find the back of the net. This is an open net right now. Gandhi, can he find the shot? He takes the shot, but it doesn't quite find the net.
I was just like, uh-oh. I mean, he didn't get the shot there, though, which is unlucky. I mean, Ariel are still up, so you shouldn't really upset him there, you know? I mean, he should be calm and collected, just being as a big miss coming out of B-Shake. No one is there for the Ariel team, though. Potter able to control it. Beating 1, able to beat 2, though. Spartax able to clear the ball away forward. As Fancy, maybe getting a shot. He could get a bump here. Doesn't do so. Now Potter has the possession of the ball as Gandhi trying to play it back into the middle. Panda is in net. Bishik able to clear it away. And Real Spartax playing it outside into the middle to Fancy. Fancy possibly trying to get a double here. Panda to Potter. Potter trying to take a shot. Spartax playing to Gandhi. Gandhi trying to take a shot here. Bishik, amazing save. This leaves it in a vulnerable position as Fancy gets another shot in. This man has been popping off.
Yeah, just put the ball in the air, in the box, and Fancy, if he's there, if he's got boost in this tank, he's just going to put it in the back of the net as he does, finding himself that hat trick. I mean, Ariel, you know, when they play like that, Fancy is the player you really need to shut down.
We've seen that. The man has pretty much styled on the team. He's got 2 backboard reads, and now he's had an amazing aerial play, and maybe another goal coming out of him. A small Panda saving it, but yeah, I mean, this is not looking good for Terra.
It may not be looking good for Terra, but you gotta give props to Ariel. Maybe, you know, the defense is not the best, it's still a little bit shaky, but they really have stepped up, and they're really starting to use Fancy to their advantage and getting those goals that they really needed, and you gotta give props to them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely gonna give props to them. I mean, there's the team that I want to see them perform. Not the grand final we wanted to see, but regardless of what happens, they have started showing us that it is 1-1 in the last bracket reset. I mean, this is the last series, guys. Whoever takes this wins it all, and there's no time for mistakes now. The first game, yeah, maybe there was a bit of pressure, and one team had a bit of momentum going for themselves because they were coming from an upper bracket. But now it doesn't matter whoever has the thing, because it just comes down to whoever wins this.
Oh, for sure. And it's just whoever turns up on the day. And right now, in this last series, both teams are turning up game by game. We do see Ariel. They had 5 shots as a team. Terra also having 5. But when you got a Fancy with 100% shooting accuracy, I don't think you're going to be losing that game, as proven. And Terra, they really need to spice things up in the next game, because I don't think they were ready for that aerial side.
Yeah, I mean, clearly they've listened to me. They're just going for the demos, breaking out the rotation, taking the boost. It's what Terra need. They need all they keep snatching boost off the opposite team, and when they don't have it, they just instantly don't be in the play anymore. So if Aerial keep doing this, they're gonna win the whole thing. I mean, definitely looking good for them.
Looking good indeed. We are tied in the series 1-1. We do get game number 3 underway. Just a reminder, this is a best of 7, the Prospect Grand Finals. Whoever wins this takes it all. As we do get underway, Fancy and Potter on the kickoff. Does get followed from Panda and Spartax. No one finding that touch. B-Shake now. Just going to put this into the aerial half. It is Fancy now. He's going to take it off the wall. We see them do many things off the wall. Does try to get the touch, but does not quite find it. Do see Panda now finding that counter attack, just winning every 50 in his way. Gandhi getting the clear to the left-hand side. He's going to follow through. Does find the touch. He's got plenty of boost to it, but it does get beat by B-Shake. B-Shake going to put a ball up in the midfield. A great demo from Gandhi, but no one to convert the shot after. Fancy now going to try put it into the midfield. Potter with a great touch. Spartax with almost a beautiful dunk. Does not find the back of the net. And, I mean, that demo play was almost perfect.
Yeah, the demo plays are now coming out, and it's definitely looking insane so far. Both teams wanting to win the second game. I mean, whoever wins this definitely gonna have that little momentum going for themselves, as we say that maybe opportunity coming out of here, but it's just cleared away. I mean, we never talked about predictions for this game.
Oh, no, we didn't. I couldn't choose because obviously in the first series it's all Terra, but I really believe in Aerial. I really do want to see them win it, but I mean Terra are making that very hard for me. But I'm gonna stick with my gut. I think Aerial will take it.
You think Aerial will take it? I mean, I'm gonna say Terra's gonna take it here. I'm just gonna have to go with the opposite team that you go, just so one of us is right. Even though you've been the man that has got every result right this season.
I believe, you know, I can read the future, and I see Aerial winning. Fancy go for a fancy shot. Does find the double touch, but not find the back of the net. Does get followed from Spartax. Spartax not finding the shot. Does fall down to Gandhi. Gandhi trying to take control of the ball. Does have a lot of boost to his name. Does not make a play. Fancy now is going to try to find a shot of his own. Does follow through. And it's a great goal. Fancy finding the opening goal. 1-0 to Aerial.
Maybe you're right. I might have to change my predictions. I mean, the man is popping off now. Maybe that Spartax change has just changed the whole thing for Aerial.
Yeah, I mean, Fancy Esports. I mean, Aerial, like, honestly, Aerial are really stepping up. They're really showing that they do want to take this grand final. And if they keep going like this, my prediction is going to go my way.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you. I mean, you're definitely looking like that right now, but we cannot count out Terra. They have proven us wrong multiple times, and they did take the first series 4-0, but it does seem like maybe Area have turned on their serious mode, and maybe they're gonna start mowing down them to that little Terra team that has been performing. As we say that, Small Panda getting a double tap. What a shot by him!
You see that bump he got as well midair. I don't know if that affected, you know, the save from Fancy, but a beautiful bump from Panda. And Panda reading that backboard. It's just beautiful.
I genuinely think that bump helped the score. It's all skill. No, it's no luck. It's all skill. It's all skill. I'm not going to say it was luck, but it was all skill. Great shot from Panda though. I mean, letting that team, as we say, that Fancy instantly shouting back again, just giving that goal. I mean, Terra needs to stop doing this. They need to stop going in net. They are all in net. They're all just sitting. No one's really pushing for that backboard read. Someone needs to be there.
Yeah, I mean, Fancy, if you're going to give him time on the ball, he's going to bang one in the back of the net. And Terra, that's exactly what they let him do. And if you're going to let him do it, he's going to punish you for it. And as we see now, Spartax going to take it off the corner wall. Just find a shot. Just get saved by Potter. Fancy follows through. It's a wide pass to Spartax. Spartax back to Fancy. Fancy doesn't find the shot. That would have been a beautiful pass and play from the aerial side there.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I mean, I just want to say Terra look kind of scared now. As we said, maybe an own goal coming out, but Fancy getting bumped away. Panda maybe going for a double here. The man that got demoed is B-Shake. Potter and B-Shake double commit there. Fancy playing it off the side wall. Or side corner, as I might say myself. As Panda gets a shot, and Spartax able to clear it away. the, the amount of demos coming out now, I think I've done something bad.
Yeah, you've literally basically coached for Aerial halfway through the grand finals, and you've definitely helped them. So at least if they win, you win as well, Strafe.
I mean, yeah. End of the day, they only won because of me, and I'll take one trophy as well. I don't mind it.
I mean, there is over a minute to go. Terra can definitely still do it. We've seen phenomenal passer plays from them. It's just if they can bring the second one.
I mean, yeah. The person that has been quiet for a bit now, it has been Potter, the man himself. We did say the face off between Fancy and Potter. Potter was popping off in the first series. You know, he was really out there. We could see him. But now in the second series, Fancy's popping off. Maybe they're just taking turns, but taking turns at the wrong time now. I mean, Potter needs to step up.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Panda, you got to give credit to him. Definitely been a player to step up as well. But Vishay is just going to find a very slow goal into the back of the net. I'm very confused how this happened myself. Vishay getting a great block there. Just bounce off the wall. And Aerial just in no man's land. Just couldn't see the ball. And Terra, they find their way back in.
Just rolled in. It just rolled in. I mean, I think it was that Gandhi in there. I'm pretty sure it was Gandhi in there. Yeah, I think it was Gandhi in that, and he was just awkward and just not in the wrong position at the wrong time, and that just costed them the goal. I mean, now it's back to 2-2, 25 seconds left, and Terra are definitely looking good right now. They could possibly even get a goal and maybe get a 2-1.
I mean, if Aerial gonna defend like we just saw, Terra, yeah, you could take game number 3. But a double from Potter, not finding the way. Bishek does follow through, does go wide, saved by Penguin. Fancy now. Gonna try and find the pass, infield to Gandhi. Gandhi tries to find the shot, but Potter will clear it out to the blue side. We have an overtime strafe.
Yeah, is this our first overtime?
I think it is.
Damn. Okay, it's our first overtime, people. Predictions right now. Who do you think is going to win this game? I want to see in chat by everybody. Who do you think is going to win this game? I mean, it's only 30 seconds in, but both teams are fighting for the second win. I think this is going to be a huge momentum boost for both teams, if whoever wins, obviously. And it's definitely going to sway the series in a way that some of you may not think.
I mean, if Aerial can consistently defend, I honestly think Aerial will take it, just because when you give Fancy the ball up front, he's going to score a goal. But if they're going to be shaky as they have been in the goal, then Terra are just going to take those easy goals, and they'll probably run away with it.
I mean, I'm going to go Terra. You know, I did say I'll go the opposite team with you, because one of us have to get it right. But I'm going to support Terra. Seems like chat wants Terra to win as well. I mean, they are slamming a few stuff in chat. As we said, a real Spartak scores it, and Aerial get the game free, and all those Terra fans in chat are mad.
Mad because you're bad. Anyway, Spartaks with a great shot, finding that OT goal. Aerial now lead the series 2-1. I mean, you love to see it. You know, they got swept in the first series in the bracket reset. It's great to see them bounce back.
I mean, Spartak. Okay, let's speak about Spartaks for a second.
Mm.
First series, his controller bugs out. He can't play. He leaves out for Toast. Toast comes in, and they got forward. And now he comes back, and now they are up by 2-1. I mean, the Spartaks effect has really, like, marinated in, I guess you could say that. He gets marinated in, and now they are popping off. I think this is the team that we wanted to see get off the get-go in the first series. And so far, it does look in favor for Aerial. I mean, what do you think?
I'm going to stick with my prediction. Aerial definitely looking more confident as the series goes. I mean, I wouldn't say they're as confident in the defense. That still needs to be fixed on. I'm very surprised how they're winning with that defense. Like that, the defense is literally what has been conceding most of their goals.
Yeah, but it was a 2-2. I mean, Gandhi did make a mistake during the game as well. He kind of was front post. I mean, these little mistakes mean so much for each team that anything could happen, really. I mean, Spartak did get the goal here, but maybe in this game, Potter could get the goal to win them the game and maybe making it 2-2. I mean, I want to see a best of 7. I mean, we are seeing a best of 7, sorry, but I want to see a game 7, sorry.
I mean, as casters, we do love to see a game 7, and I'm sure the viewers would love to see it. I mean, the supporters may not want to see a game 7; they probably just want, the easy win. But we do get
Nah.
game number 4 underway, and the fancy has disappeared.
Fancy. Oh, we can restart the game if they want.
Oh,
I'll
and,
type it. It's fine.
well, just in case, Panda does find the opening goal, just find himself those first few touches from Potter, and Gandhi just giving him a little pass, a little nudge, and Small Panda does find the opening goal if this is the game.
You could carry on, Carl. I'm just gonna write this.
Yeah, Gandhi basically won a 1v2 kickoff. Let's go, Gandhi. B-Shake is going to cross it down. Potter does follow through, but it is Potter who will find that second goal. I mean, Terra with that man advantage. I mean, you're basically going to be gifting these goals. Simple 1-2 in the box.
If Archeon's in chat, if you can confirm for me, I mean, 1 minute has not gone past and he like that. If they want, they can restart, right? I mean, I'm not really sure. I think that's the correct rule, but if Archeon's in chat, if you could confirm it for me, that would be nice. But I'm pretty sure they can restart the game if they want. I mean, it's not 1 minute hasn't been passed, so they can restart the game, which is quite unfortunate. Again, I don't know what happened to Penguin, but this.
Yeah, I mean, like 2 seconds in, Fancy left, so
Okay, restart.
yeah. Sorry for the inconvenience, chat. We do have some technical issues, but we sure will get this grand finals on the way as quick as we possibly can. I mean, from the 2 seconds that we saw, well, Terra basically won.
Oh, they all left. Oh, I was about to type they can leave. I mean, well, we've always had this rule. It's always been ever since I've been playing since season 3 of RSC, and we've always had this rule. After 1 minute, if no goals are scored, or if no team is like able to, if one player lags out, obviously before the 1 minute mark, you can't restart the lobby even if there's a goal. I'm pretty sure. I'm not really sure, but usually we remake it just for sportsmanship, just to make it a bit more fair. Some people might not want to make it fair, but it's usually how it goes. We usually remake it, but it's really unfortunate. But that's like the thing is, I think Terra should really take this opportunity and maybe after getting a few goals, this maybe could be a momentum boost for them. But Aerial, we're gonna have to wait for Fancy because it did happen in a wrong opportunity. Oh, I can't speak today. If he can't play today, but he did leave. I'm pretty sure. I'm not really sure what's gonna happen here, but. Okay, let me just type real quick. If you could take over, I'll just type.
Yeah. Following as you said, this is definitely quality time for Terra to really, regroup as a team. Talk about, why are they losing these games, even though they have, had the main possession of the infield in the game, but Aerial just keep coming out on top despite the shaky defense that they've been putting out. Terra really need to regroup and reform, get the mindset straight, and be like, okay. We swept them in the first series of the bracket reset. Let's just get back to that stage. Just get back to that mentality. And they just really need to bounce back. It's not over. I do believe it is only 2-1 to Aerial. So it's definitely plenty of time to bring it back and become the champions. But yeah, Terra definitely need to bring it back. They definitely need to regroup. But it's obviously very possible as it's a best of 7. It's only 3 games in. So it's still anyone's series to win.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with that. I mean, Terra had a great start there, but really unfortunate. Just that little fancy. Maybe it was a strategic leaving, but it doesn't really matter now. I mean, they scored. They scored after he left. So if it was before he left, then it would have been fine. They could carry on playing the game. But it was after he left, so it's not gonna really count there. We just wanna. Just gonna make it a quite good series, I guess. I mean, so has your prediction swayed in a way, or is it gonna still stick to it?
I still think Aerial will take it. I really couldn't predict the series score. Like if it's a game 7, obviously we won a game 7, but I couldn't predict what the score is going to be. But I really do feel like Aerial will just scrape and come out on top.
Yeah, I mean today we've really had a problematic teams today, multiple times leaving. It's really been the aerial team in general. I think they're having a few problems today. But we gonna have to restart a few. This is the first grand final that has been like this. But as we say that, both teams are gonna join us. Spore Panda joins. Did he join unintentionally or did he? Oh my god! I think they're all getting in now. Yep, they're all in. Both teams are in, and here we get into game 3 of the grand finals, the last series. The cherry on top, and the winner of this is gonna be the prospect champion. And as we get here, it is 2-1. Sorry, it is game 4. Sorry, so it is 2-1 to Aerial right now.
Yeah, and Aerial definitely looking like the stronger team for now, but can they carry it on as we do see a shot from Fancy? Another shot from Fancy does get saved. Spartax now going for the double, just find the touch, but not the back of the net. Gandhi not finding the shot that he was aiming for. Potter now finding the dribble. He's going to take it into the right-hand corner. Just go for a bump on Spartax, leaving the ball for Panda. Panda not finding the shot, is saved by Spartax. Gandhi, he's going to pop it up into the midfield down to Spartax. Spartax finding a shot, but Potter to intercept. Fancy now is going to boom up the field. He's going to try to find that second touch, but Small Panda, he will beat him to the ball and gain possession for his team as Gandhi now flicks it over 1, gets it over 2, but demoed by Potter. Fancy faking out the challenge. B-Shake now trying to find that dribble pass to a teammate, but his teammate is going to back out. B-Shake now in his lonely situation. And I must say, Aerial, I mean, I've said this a few times, but they're definitely looking confident.
Yeah, they definitely are looking confident. I'm not gonna count them out at all. I mean, it's still early in the series. There's still a few games left for both teams, but I feel like maybe the nerves might be on both teams a bit right now. I mean, mistakes cannot happen. But so far, we say that as Panda maybe trying to get opportunity. He has Potter playing it forward. Easy save for Spartax. Small Panda trying to keep the pressure going. B-Shake getting a great 50 on Gandhi. And now Fancy with B-Shake. B-Shake getting the demo. Gandhi clearing it to the right side of the sidewall. Maybe throwing it up. But Panda able to play off the backboard. Big touch by Fancy. Fancy still has the ball. B-Shake able to beat him out. Gandhi's there. Trying to control the ball, beating up Panda. This is an open net for Gandhi. If he could get the shot, he gets the shot, and that is in for Gandhi, and that is 1-0 for Aerial.
Gandhi finally finding a goal. I'm not too sure if that's his first goal, but it's definitely one of his first few, finding himself that opening goal for Aerial. It's great to see Gandhi taking a goal for the Aerial side, and they take the lead. And Terra now, they really need to fight back, as you know, recently they've not been taking the lead, and they really need to bounce back if they want to have that chance of bringing back in the series. But as we do see Fancy pass back to Gandhi. Gandhi's going to pop it up. Does get followed through by B-Shake. B-Shake going for the double. Does get the double, but not the shot on the net. Spartax challenges B-Shake. Does fall back down into the box, but Gandhi will find the touch. Does get challenged by Potter. Potter will win that block, but does fall down to Fancy. Fancy is going to pop it up. It will be collected by Panda. Panda trying to find that corner touch. He does get it, but no one in the infield to find the shot. Gandhi with the save. He's going to take it down the line, but B-Shake will be there. Gandhi now finds the clear for the Aerial side. The counter-attack from Spartax. Spartax with the shot. It does nearly go in, but Small Panda securing the save. And Aerial definitely looking well organised, as it's a shot from Fancy, but a well backboard save from B-Shake. And Aerial really starting to put on some pressure.
I mean, it's amazing pressure coming out of them already. I mean, it's been 3 minutes, and Aerial do look like in favour of winning this game. I mean, Terra are not getting out of their half so far. Just Fancy just controlling that midfield, not allowing any ball to go past. And I think this is the first ball going out in 30 seconds, and Spartax able to control the ball, maybe playing out at the mid to Fancy. Fancy is up already, taking a shot. Small Panda is out rotation. This could be in, and no save coming out, and Fancy gets himself a goal.
A beautiful pass from Spartax and a beautiful finish from Fancy, just slotting it just over Panda. And I must say, Terra just gave Aerial so much time. They just let Aerial take their time with the pass and the shot, and it just gifted them their second goal.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I mean, they just took too long, and Spartax with the amazing save, the amazing pass there, and just able to seek out Fancy, and Fancy with a great placement. I mean, Aerial are looking to win this game. They're not looking to lose another 4-0.
Yeah, Aerial definitely looking strong, but Terra, we have yet again we've seen them sweep this aerial side, so we know they are capable of doing it. But if they do, that is the question we are waiting to find out for. But Gandhi's going to follow through, does not find the second touch, just go off the backboard. Panda now is going to give it out to Fancy. Fancy's going to pop up to the wall, just get followed by Panda. Panda does give it to Gandhi. Gandhi's going to boom up to Fancy. Fancy finding the touch. He's going to try to take up the wall, but does get demoed by Potter. It's going to give Terra a little bit of time to reposition. You see Panda now taking his time. He's going to try to take up the wall. Does beat Gandhi to it. Does get followed through by Fancy. Followed by Spartax. Spartax finding the goal. It's a 3-0 lead for Aerial.
I mean, Aerial have come out guns blazing. They did not care about if they lost 4-0 because this is the series that matters. And it definitely looked with 3-0, with a 3-goal gap difference, with 1 minute left, it does not look possible for Terra, in my opinion. And it seems like your prediction might be coming true again.
I mean, what can I say? I'm just a master, but I don't want to curse myself too soon. Fancy almost with the redirect. Does not find the back of the net. But Aerial just, like, on this offensive pressure, it just looks so organised and confident. The touches that they're getting to each other, it's just looking well chemistrised at the moment.
Yeah, so far so good. I mean, as we get a big play, Potter maybe trying to create a game here or opportunity, as some of you might say, as B-Shake gets a big miss. It just seems like the Terra team have kind of lost hope.
Yeah, maybe they've lost hope in this game, but they really need to find that hope again, because after this, Aerial do move on to match point in the grand final. They take it to 3-1 in the series. Terra, they had a strong start in the first series in the bracket reset, but in the second one, it's been Aerial almost all the way.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more there. I mean, so far so good. I mean, we just have to wait. This is a game point for Aerial here. I mean, if Aerial win the next game, they are the prospect champions, and Terra are slowly going away from that position. They still need to get 3 more wins, but we could possibly have a prospect champion in this next game.
Just saying that, in 5 minutes, the prospect champions could be crowned. Just to think of it is amazing. But Terra, they've got to put up a fight. I really do want to see a Game 7. I really do. But the way Aerial been playing in this last couple of games, they're really looking like they're going to win it. And Terra they're just not finding these chances to go into the back of the net. You know, as we did see in the last series, Terra, they just seemed so organised. The passes, they had the demo plays, the bumps, the rotation was all on point. But in the second series, it's just seemed to fallen apart a little bit, and Aerial just picked them apart as the series has gone on.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. As you said, I mean, Aerial have just been playing amazing, and Terra are just looking so lost. Like, they're just out of motivation. Maybe this is the game they need, but it is game point for Aerial. Grand final of Prospect, and we could possibly have a champion here as we go off. Spartax trying to get opportunity here. Panda trying to keep the ball out of this half as B-Shake plays it back to Panda. Panda trying to take a shot here. Gandhi is ready for the ball, playing to the right side to Spartax. Spartax playing it high, maybe trying to get a playoff here as B-Shake instantly goes up for a great dunk coming out of Spartax. Gandhi is a small Panda. Panda able to clear it away. Now Gandhi getting a great demo. Fancy going for a little aerial play. Makes B-Shake in the air though. Winner of that is B-Shake as Euro Spartax giving it away. Terra coming out with the pressure straight off. Terra looking like an A-team already.
Yeah, Terra finally finding that opening goal. Touch up from Spartax, falling down to Panda. And I do believe there was a bump here. Yeah, Potter with a great bump onto Gandhi. You know, as I talk about Terra making those bump plays earlier on, they bring it back, and it really gains them that first goal. I mean, we haven't seen Terra take the first goal in a few games, but a great fake from Fancy. He's going to try to find a dribble with 0 boost. Whew, Fancy nearly done a mad one there.
Yeah, that fake. The fake is such a big like thing. Like, it could destroy someone's mindset so much. But what I've realized is that demos have actually slowed down now. They're not going for demos that much. I mean, even though it's helped them so much, but Terra are still under pressure again, as Aerial want to close off the series and get their title and the trophy, and Terra are just trying to upset this team and maybe trying to take it into a reverse sweep. Yeah,
the reverse sweep, we always love to see it, but you got to admit, there's going to be pressure and nerves from both teams. You know, Aerial, this is the game. This is your match point to win it all. And obviously for Terra, well, you have to win it because you have to reverse sweep. And as I say, that Fancy does get the shot. It does just go wide. And no one from the Aerial side to finish it.
Yeah, so far we have great pressure going off here. As we say that, Aerial having a big double commit there. B-Shake able to control the ball out of the chaos happening there. As Fancy getting another 50. Potter able to clear it away with hitting the 3-minute mark. Terra are in the lead. Gandhi and Aerial having a big double commit. Spartax trying to clear it away. It's Fancy. I mean, sorry, we are so focused in this that we just lost.
I'm just waiting for the next goal to happen.
Yeah, we're just waiting. I mean, maybe no goal will happen here. You know, I'm not gonna say there is gonna happen one. We're not gonna come. It's gonna be scripted. As we see that amazing shot coming out of Fancy in the corner. What a player!
So as you're saying, Strafe, Fancy will take that goal. Thank you very much. He's gonna slot it from the corner. A beautiful angle to score from. That demo, it doesn't affect him. He's gonna put it in the back of the net no matter what.
I mean, I've just been insulted in chat as well. Was saying that I can't stop the curses, but I mean, Terra are definitely looking like they're. I mean, definitely. So far, I mean, I don't know. I don't know who's gonna win. Once you say that, 4 times gets a shot off, and this game has been insane.
I'm pretty sure the Terra fans might want you to stop talking, Strafe, because Spartax, he scored another one for you just to make you look even more worse. But he's going to take the lead for Aerial with 2 minutes and 22 seconds to go. It is very doable for either team to win it, but who's going to take it? We shall find out. And just Aerial, 2 shots as a team, scoring every single shot.
I don't know what to, I mean, we were just watching Terra being such an amazing team, just getting those two one single goal, having an amazing defense, and then I had to open my mouth, and now they are down by 1. And well, since the chat hates me so much, I might have to just switch to Aerial's side, just support them, start supporting them, because they might like me more now.
Hey,
I mean, as we said, a big commit coming out, and you were saying, sorry?
Don't you come over here. I want my prediction to be right. Thank you very much.
Hey man, I'm a trophy hunter. Okay, I'm trying to get to the side that wins. I mean, so far we see that Spartak's getting a clear towards forward, and this is a big opportunity as Potter able to clear it away. As Potter trying to get his team forward, Gandhi able to clear it out. This is into mid to small Panda. Panda able to play it forward against Spartak here. Spartak's getting a great touch. Fancy not able to beat B-Shake, and this could be great aerial. Potter not able to get the aerial there as Fancy playing it forward on his own, not beating the second man. That could be the goal for Panda, and a big shot coming out of onto his own net, and that may be a goal. As Gandhi getting the save, but Panda is out. Panda trying to get a shot, and that is it. And Fancy getting the save there. I mean, I was running out of breath there.
My eyes just popped out of my head. Just as soon as I saw that Spartak's clear, I was like, no, there's no way you've own goaled that. And then the defense from Aerial there was phenomenal to keep themselves in it. But Terra, they're really struggling to get that ball in the back of that blue net.
I ran out of breath. I don't know what was happening now. As we said, small player get another shot. Maybe they're gonna go in. No, but this game has been so close with 30 seconds left. Aerial are in the lead. They are in the contention of being the prospect champions right now. And it's only 30 seconds. 30 seconds to be the champion. As you see that B-Shake. Oh, there's a big miss. Oh.
Honestly, if Terra didn't score there, bro, I wouldn't know. I'll just uninstall.
I'm going to stop speaking. I'm going to leave my room. You have enjoyed casting because every time I speak, the other team scores. So I'm gonna leave you with the casting. You have an amazing day with that.
Terra having 9 shots. Finally putting away 2 goals, and Aerial still only 2 shots, and it's going to be a third from Spartax, and Spartax is going to take the lead. 15 seconds to go, and Spartax just does it himself. B-Shake just, I mean, he's just missed the ball.
I did not even speak. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Okay, I'm just casting. Okay, guys, leave me alone. But Spartax does get the goal, and that leaves us with 15 seconds, and maybe I want an overtime.
I mean, I would love an overtime, but...
Oh, no.
Is it going to happen?
I don't want it to end. I want to watch more of this. I mean, Spartak trying finish the game off after getting that goal. He does play it, and that is it. We have our prospect champions, our Aerial, Royal Spartaks, Gandhi, and Fancy Penguin, alongside with their sub Toast, able to get the trophy for themselves.
Ariel finally clutching up in that second series. The first series, it didn't really go their way, but it took them that first series to really bounce back, and well deserved from the Ariel side, being that number one team in league play, and now, just winning it all. They won the playoffs. No one can say they're better. They won it all, and a huge congratulations to Ariel, the playoff champions.
Yeah, I mean, amazing gameplay by them. I mean, we're definitely going to pull one of them into the casting booth just to... Actually, we're putting all of them in, right? Because they're champions. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely going to pull all of them in to see how their reaction is. But just want to point out the predictions in chat. 37% voting for Ariel and 63% voting for Terra. And Ariel coming out on top. So whoever voted for Ariel definitely got massive points there. But what a team that Ariel was in the second series.
The second series, that's the Ariel that we've been seeing for our league play. That's the Ariel that everyone has known that to be that team on top. And they definitely have proven why they were that number one seed and why they won the playoffs. And also that first series, well, that was a different story.
I mean, here they are, the legends and the GM coming through. I mean, Matt, I just want to say, Matt, what an amazing team that you've made here. I mean, I just want to say, what was going through your mind when you made this team?
Well, I mean, building the team throughout the season, it was Potter's baby at the start, to be honest. It was Potter, who's now on Terra. He's had an amazing season. He was building this team. I let him do his thing, and he built an amazing team. But at the end of the day, he chose to transfer elsewhere, and we brought in Gandhi, which was an amazing decision we made, and it improved our team as well at the end of the day. And, I mean, watching what they've done this season has been inspiring, to say the least. And today, I mean, just tops it all off. And I have to say, I might need to change my pants in a bit after that one.
I'm going to congratulate you. It's your first season on being GM, and you've actually got a trophy under your name as well for the first season, I'm pretty sure. Congratulations to you, Matt.
Yes, thank you.
I want to go up to your players, though. I mean, your players played an amazing game. Spartaks, Gandhi, and Fancy, one by one. How do you guys feel? Spartaks, how do you feel?
Well, I've been in RSC for around 3 to 4 seasons now, and I've never I've never got into playoffs. So getting my first playoff and it actually be me winning it is like, I'm just so happy right now, like.
Yeah, I mean, you did play an amazing game. I mean, you had the controller issues, right? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, for the first series.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure you fixed it, because then you would have won, or maybe you would have. I don't know, but Gandhi, how does it feel?
Honestly, I just hit ball. It's just being honest. Just hit the ball.
Just hit the ball. I mean, yeah, in Prospect, that's what you do. You just hit ball and hope for it to go in. But we're gonna go to your shining player, Fancy.
Hello.
How do you feel? I want to know how you feel, because I feel like people say you're the carry. People say you're the man, the legend that's been popping off in Prospect. How does it feel to get your first trophy?
It feels great, Like, it was stressful because we had the bracket reset and we had some unlucky times with Toast disconnecting, but we breezed past that, and yeah, in the end we got the win, and I'm ecstatic.
Yeah, I mean, that's amazing. I mean, we can't forget about the man that just carried you whole season, Toast. Where is he? Toast. How do you feel? I mean, obviously you played a few games. How did the finals feel for you? I mean, you didn't really expect to come in, I mean, but you had to step in. How did it feel?
It was quite nerve-wracking when I did step in, and I felt like I was going to make one crucial mistake and mess it up for everyone.
Which you did.
And I did,
By
yeah.
disconnecting.
I disconnected 3 times.
You rotated too, I'm proud.
Yeah. And I just want to thank all my team. Like, thank you for playing, and thank you for this opportunity. I
mean, well, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I was against you guys. I voted for Terra to win just because.
That's rude.
No.
Okay.
Just because Buddha said Ariel's gonna. So brother is your man. If brother, you want to take it over.
Buddha's my mate.
My boys won it. My brothers,
You know,
thank you. I mean, I do got to ask though, what was the talk after that first series? Because I mean, that was a sweep.
Yeah.
To be fair, I didn't talk to you.
Yeah,
smart
Gandhi did.
I
Gandhi
kinda
just
told
said,
them,
yeah.
I saw they were struggling on the backboard,
Yeah.
so I just said hit the ball backboard and you'll be alright.
And it
Yeah.
worked.
Fancy scored doubles, which is basically the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, was you guys listening to us when we were streaming, or you could, like we were casting, or because I'm pretty sure I said demo and you guys started demoing. Was you actually listening, or was you guys just winging it off there? You know.
Well, we noticed they were going for demos all the time, so we were like, let's do the same thing. Because I knew that Potter got annoyed from demos because we were on the team together before. So I was like, let's just go demo him.
I just saw name and drove out of them.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say what's the highlight of the series, but you guys did win the whole thing, so there's not really a highlight left, is there? I mean,
there is one
congrats.
highlight.
Oh, one highlight. What is it?
Post disconnect.
I'm just gonna say, beating Terra when they tried to mock us by
Oh,
mixing
God.
our names with their names.
Yeah.
No toxicity here. You guys won. You've already done your talk. You've won. There's not much for you to say anymore. You know.
True.
You've done your talk. You've won. I mean, congratulations to you guys. You guys are the prospect champions. You guys will get your roles and your trophy soon, or probably today if Archeon does it. But congratulations to you guys. And we're gonna end off the stream. We do have on Saturday. We do have the Challenger playoffs, and we have the minor playoffs on Sunday. And be sure. I'll make sure to actually not make sure. I want to see all of you there again. I mean, you just saw Prospect today, and it's possibly going to be even the same in Challenger and Minor. And we'll see you all around again.
Thanks for the great casting.
I ain't gonna do that one.
Oh, big tease, big news. You heard it from Senji. Yeah, we'll tell him later. I mean, yeah. You want me to tell him now, or?
I'll do it. Also to add on, after the minor playoffs, there's a big announcement coming, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Also, got to say a big thank you to everyone who participated and everyone who's watching, and also the big thank you to Senji for being the streamer. Big props to him, for getting this stream for you guys. And I'm sure we'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow in the Challenger playoffs.
Matt, I love you.